Okay, you've approached her, you've got her number, you've asked her to come out on a date with you and she's agreed. Now you're wondering, how the fuck do I flirt? What do I do? My name's Adil Ops and I'm going to give you the key to flirting, the key components, the fundamentals. I'm going to break it down step by step. Now this is one of the playbooks that I've got. I've got hundreds of them. And guys have paid me thousands to see this shit. But I'm going to break it down step by step here for free. So stay locked in. Now, girls love men that are serious and nonchalant on the outside, but have a soft, open, fun side to them only. They like it when you're sort of rude to other people. I wouldn't say rude, but I'd say sort of not nice. They want you to only be different to them. So you need to sort of be cold on the outside, be serious, but when it comes to them, you've got sort of a soft spot, a soft side, a fun side. It needs to make them feel special. Because girls, in their little minds, they need to feel chosen and special. That's how you're going to escalate. They want you to be this flawless guy, so you need to play to their wants to get what you want. The funny thing is, you don't need to be a flawless guy. You don't need to be this perfect James Bond, ghost type of guy. Because reality and what she imagines are two separate, different things. They're different worlds. The key is to play with her mind, and I'm going to explain how we do that. It's more about how you make her feel. How you make her feel when you're looking at her, when you're saying certain stuff. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it and what emotions you spike. Her emotions are literally like a keyboard. You want to press all of them. You want to press all her shit to end up pressing her, I guess. Now, the power of belief. This is very important, and it's not some bullshit that I've just come up with. Nah, it's an actual study. You can look it up. There's a study here. The mind can rewire the actual body in real time just through belief. Your brain isn't just observing your life, it's building it with every thought. So if you watch videos like these, you're going to learn subconsciously. Even if you don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about, your mind is going to understand it subconsciously. That's just how it works. So let's say that a 10 out of 10 perfect guy, he's an NBA player, he's got a chiseled jawline, the perfect looks, perfect height, 6'5", let's say 6'3". He's got a nice watch, he's got a Rolex, he's got nice cars, Lambos. He's got the perfect profile, he's got all the right pictures, shirtless pictures, he's got traveling pictures, all the shit that girls like, okay? Let's say he gets all the matches because he's got the perfect profile. Let's say he goes on the date. Now if he lacks belief and confidence and he texts her like a fucking beta, then he's not even going to get the woman to come out. She may come out to say that I went out with this guy because of his status, or to get free food and post it on her Snapchat story, but she is going to be repulsed. She's going to get dried up because girls, as stupid as they are, they can smell desperation and shit game. Essentially, he got a shot by having all the materialistic items and the perfect profile, but he fumbled it due to no self-belief and not knowing how to actually flirt. Looks do matter, guys. I'm not going to lie to you and say that, oh, you can be a 1 out of 10, you can be fat, short, bold. Nah, you need to have somewhat good looks. But I've seen 3 out of 10 fucking Indian pravjeets. I've seen them fuck hotter girls than actual men that are established. They've got jobs, they've got shit going for them. Simply because they've got belief and game. And game is essentially flirting. That's why I've made this video. So if you couple belief and game, you're going to unlock her. It's not that hard. I've seen plenty of guys do it. Plenty of guys have come to me. They're not that good looking, but they've gotten what they want. Simply because they believe in it. You need to believe in this shit, guys. You can't just watch it and then put it on watch. Just save it for watch later and then go watch some TikTok. Nah, you need to believe in this shit and study it. I've worked hard on my appearance when I was younger. I used to do all this looks maxing shit, skincare routines. But I've realised that even if I've improved my looks, went to the gym, counted every calorie, eaten all the protein in the world, it came down to social skills and being nonchalant, okay? As cringe as that sounds. You can have all the looks and money in the world, but if you don't have the social skills and the game, you're not going to escalate. It's really that simple. Being nonchalant is probably the best tip I could give you. But you need to do it in the right way. You can't just sit there and not say anything. She's going to wonder what the fuck you're even there for. But I'm going to break it down how to actually achieve the right sort of mix. Now, flirting does come down to a few factors. It's not about what you say, but like I said, it's about how you say it. So, the first sort of component is being straight up. You don't want to be that shy guy that sits there on the date, fucking looking at your phone, checking the weather app. Nah, you want to sit there and you want to know what you're talking about. You want to know what to actually, let's say you're sitting there, you're sitting with the girl, you want to sit there and say what comes to your mind. Let's say you're looking at her, she's wearing a dress, okay? You notice that her ass looks big in the dress, let's say. You want to tell her that. Tell her you like how it complements her body or some shit. Make something up on the spot, but you need to say it with conviction. Be straight up. Because being straightforward and saying what comes out of your mouth, she's going to know that you're confident, and she must know that you have no fear or hesitation around her, and you'll say what you want to say no matter what. And girls are really attracted to that shit. They love it when guys can just say what they want, because not everyone can do that. Now the second point is emotions, and this is one of the most important ones, I'd say. Now there's a couple core emotions that I'm going to cover here, and one of the main ones is, I would say, I've got them written down here. There's shy, scared, happy, excited, and calm. Now you want to play with all of them, because girls' emotions are very strong, and you want to use this to your advantage. They're very emotional creatures, and the key to having her obsess over you and flirting in the correct manner is to know how to use each one. You want to learn how to use each emotion to your advantage. You want to know how to press her emotions. Most girls that you go out on dates with, that you're obsessed with, she's got a hot Instagram, she posts a picture, she looks hot. But that's it, that's all she's got going for herself. You need to understand that. She could be a 10 out of 10 Instagram baddie, model, whatever you want to call it, but she's probably at home with nothing better to do. She's not really happy in her life, is she? So you taking her out, listening to her, understanding what she likes. Let's say you get her favorite drink, you take her to a nice spot. She's going to get happy. She's going to really enjoy the date. That's it, you've spiked the happiness emotion. She's happy now. That's one emotion done. Then let's say you drop her off, you didn't do anything on the date, you didn't escalate. She's going to be waiting for you to text her. You're not going to text her because you've watched my previous videos. Now you've invoked another emotion, the scared one. She's going to sort of fear losing you. She's going to wonder, why the fuck has he not texted me? That's it, you've spiked two emotions there. Then let's say a few days go by, she texts you first, or if she doesn't, you wait a few days, you text her. When she sees your text, she's gonna get excited, guys. That's another emotion right there. So you've already got three. So essentially, after you've spiked these three emotions, you're gonna take her out again. You want to use all of the, I'm going to cover this in later on in this video, but you want to use your body language, eye contact, get her shy. That's another emotion there. I don't need to keep carrying on with the emotion bullshit, but what I'm trying to say is you need to spike every single emotion and really get her to feel you. Now the third point I'm going to cover is teasing and not taking her seriously, basically. You shouldn't take what a girl says seriously, because if she makes fun of your height or something about your face or your appearance, you can't react, guys. You can't let her know that you're affected, even if it hurt you. Even if you're a little bitch and what a girl says actually affects you, you can't show her that it affected you, because you're going to lose all power to her. Think about it. If a homeless man came up to you and said your house is shit, you're not really going to care, because he ain't even got a house. Or if a guy with no girl told you that the girls that you pull are ugly, you're not going to care because he's got no girls. You need to sort of use your mind, and it comes down to the power of belief again. Is your mind strong enough to not care what she says, or are you going to be affected by her? You can't be affected by this. You need to ignore what she says, because it doesn't matter. Now the fourth one is confidence. Being confident is such a straightforward term. Everyone uses it. It's very overused. And essentially, no matter what you do on the date, you need to do it with confidence. If you go in for the kiss and she sort of pulls back, you still go for it, guys, because if you're hesitant about it, she's going to be like, what the fuck, this guy he's not even sure that he wants to kiss me. She's going to tell you, oh, you're rushing it, it's too fast. But she's probably done that on the first date before. So what a girl says, like I said, isn't what a girl actually thinks. You've probably done something wrong, you weren't confident enough, you overthought the kiss, you just went in, saw that she didn't go in, so you pulled back. Nah, you should continue. If she says no, that's a different story, then you should pull back. But most of the time it's due to your self-belief and you not being confident enough to do it. You need to be sure in your every move. Don't be hesitant. Now the fifth one is body language and eye contact. And this one is quite important. It's one of the most important factors when it comes to flirting, because everything you say, she's going to be looking into your eyes and your body language. She is going to notice it. It's something that you can't really fake. It's hard to fake. So the key is to doing it properly, because when your voice, body language and eye contact align, it creates a natural flow of attraction. There's a thing that girls talk about. It's called chemistry. They tell their friends, oh, I didn't have chemistry with the guy. We didn't have any chemistry. I'm not going to see him again. And essentially what chemistry is when your voice, body language and eye contact align with hers. That's what it is. It creates a natural flow of attraction. If you're speaking in a relaxed, confident tone, maintaining steady eye contact and leaning in slightly with open body language, she's going to feel that there's chemistry between you two. And that's how we generate attraction, guys. That's how I do it. That's how I get my guys to get with these girls. We literally generate attraction out of thin air using these strategies, even if you're a 4 out of 10. The reason these three are so important is because combining them allows us to successfully go into the next phase of flirting, which is teasing and being slightly cringe, as you guys call it. Now, when it comes to touching, you want to set the tone very early on. Think of it as you letting the girl know that you're a physical person and someone who's naturally touchy. Most of us aren't inclined to touch others, especially if we're more reserved or more formal and introverted. Now, I saw this list from some girl, and it's a list of physical touch things that they like. And there's a bunch of them here, like hugs from behind, holding her waist, the thumb thing, hugs, pinky promises, holding hands, holding your arm, putting your head on my shoulder, kisses, random hugs, hands on my thigh, holding me while hugging, pulling me closer, playing with my hair. And again, they love hugs from behind, but you can't do that on the first date. You need to know when to couple them. So first off, you want to start with holding her hand, and then you want to move on to hands on her thigh. There's a bunch of them, but what I'm trying to say is you can't sort of grab her ass on the first time. No, you have to escalate it slowly. You have to slowly build it up, and I'm going to explain how. You need to get physical on the date because girls crave it. It's a sign of confidence and knowing how to treat a woman. But what if you don't feel comfortable touching her? What if you don't know if it's the right moment, you can't tell? Let's say you talk to a girl for 10 to 15 minutes without touching her at all. Then suddenly you remember this video and you start touching her. She's going to be like, what the fuck? It's going to come off as cold and unpredictable, which is the opposite of the tone that we actually want to set. She's going to wonder what suddenly changed. Why is he touching me now? And she's going to come to the conclusion that you've been mustering up the courage for the past 15 minutes just for a small touch. She is going to get the ick, guys. She's going to lose all attraction for you. Because if you don't, when you first meet the girl, you need to go for a hug, no matter what. Always go for the hug. She's going to hug you back 100% of the time. There's no way she's going to reject a hug, because that's very normal. Sort of, it's more of a comfort thing. You're going to comfort her by hugging her. Now, it's not like a tight hug, just like a normal light hug, then you get the fuck off her. But if you don't do that at the start and sort of touch her shoulder when you're laughing or just talking randomly, you don't touch her hand, then you randomly do it 20 minutes in the date, 30 minutes in the date, she's going to wonder what changed. You need to do it early on. And it's weak if you don't do that. But if you establish physical touch early on, then it will be seen as just your natural style. She's going to be like, okay, this guy, he's just a touchy guy. He's really physical. Now, another point is ending the touch first. This one's very important because women have a comfort limit when it comes to touch, and all of their limits are different. There's no sort of, yeah, every girl's the same. Nah, they're all different when it comes to touch. Some might be fine with casual touches, but others might find it sort of intrusive and a bit too much. Most of you keep touching her until she pulls away, which is straight up wrong. You shouldn't do that. She could get repulsed by you if she's the one to end it. You always want to end it. You want to give her the bare minimum. You want to do it, but to the bare minimum. You don't want to overdo it because she could lose attraction for you and think that you're too much. It's always more favourable for you to end the touch first so you can leave her craving for more. You want her to be wondering, oh, when's he going to touch me next? Where's he going to touch me next? You want her to think that. I'll give you an example. If you've got your hand on her lower back or waist, like in this picture, and she's not reciprocating by holding on to you, and she's sort of moving away, or like she's uncomfortable, she's slouching a bit, you should end it right there and take your hand off before she takes your hand off for you. Because if you end it, if you read her body language and see that she's not really feeling it, and you end it, then you're going to save yourself the embarrassment, and then you could do it further down the line. But if she straight up removes your hand, then that says GG's, it's over for you. You should end the date right then. Now that will signal to her that you're confident and don't need to be latched onto her. You don't really give a shit, simply because you broke the physical contact. You ended it. So she's gonna know that you know what you're doing. You can read body language. She's going to perceive you as higher status because you can read all this shit. Give you another example. When you have the first kiss with the girl, let's say you've escalated to the first kiss her a couple times, then pull away and tell her that's all she gets for now. Just be like, yeah, that's all you get for now. It's going to leave her longing for more, and it keeps the interaction more playful and fun. I know most of you guys are some horny little guys and you've never really gotten with a girl, and once you do, you want to keep kissing her for 2 hours. But if you do that, then she's going to notice that you're needy and you haven't been around many women, and that's a turn off for her because you want more than her. But if you sort of give her the bare minimum, like I said, she's going to be wanting more. She'll be longing for more. So you should always end it first. Another tip that I'll give you to increase her attraction: after you've kissed her, ask her how long she's been waiting to do it. This flips the dynamic in her brain to her wanting you, not the other way around. Now, you've probably wanted to kiss her more than she's wanted to kiss you, but by you saying that, she perceives you as a higher status than her. Is simply how their minds work. Now, repeating the same shit. This is another big one as well. You can't get stuck doing the same shit over and over. Let's say you've been holding her hand for 20 minutes. You're walking. It's time to do something different. Let's say you're walking to the restaurant or wherever the fuck you're going. You're holding her hand for 20 minutes. You need to switch it up. Put your hand on her waist or around her neck. Like over her shoulder, around her neck. Because you need to switch it up. Girls do get bored very quickly and they want to try new shit. But if you're the same boring guy holding her hand and not escalating any further, she's going to wonder what is wrong with you. She needs to feel like you two are progressing. Each time, escalate a little further till you reach the end goal. Touch. Take it away, leave it for a bit, then make the bigger move, escalate further. This is the formula to success. With this formula, you're going to keep things exciting and not remain stagnant. Most guys that come to me after the first date, they tell me, okay, yeah, I went out with her, but we only held hands, that's it. And this is why I keep repeating this, guys. You can't get stuck. You need to find out what to do next. Take it away and then escalate further. The common mistake is that they've done it for an hour every single time. It's the same issue. You need to take it away and switch it up each time, escalating further. Otherwise, she will get bored. Now, if you're not confident enough to do all this shit, then it's like I said, the power of belief. Self-belief and conviction comes from you truly believing that you're the best option for this girl. You're the best thing that's ever happened to her. She must see you as a king amongst men. As cringe as that fucking sounds, she must believe that you're the best option for her, because girls only date up no matter what. No girl is going to feel bad for you and say, oh, I feel bad for this guy, let me go suck his dick. No, that's not how it works. You need to believe that she's gonna die if she doesn't suck your dick. It must be the potion for her survival. And that's so cringe, but that's the truth. It sounds weird, but it's a game changer for less confident men. Introverted men that start with this shit. Another way to build confidence. Do you commit yourself to hard tasks that no one is willing to do? Are you in the gym every day? Are you working towards something? Subconsciously, that's going to place you above other people. Your subconscious is going to believe that you're a harder worker than everyone else. The reason shitty people like small-time drug dealers that make £50 a day and risk getting arrested, just some stupid people, the reason they get more girls than you is simply because they think that they're Thomas Shelby or Ghost or Tommy Egan, whoever you want to say. They truly believe that they're the shit, and girls love that. They love arrogant guys. They love guys that are sure in themselves, that are confident. That's why they get all the girls. Now, what to do if you're introverted and physically just can't do this? I'm actually introverted too at heart, but I forced myself to learn how to be extroverted in these situations. The most confident and straightforward way to flirt with girls is through cold approaching. Now, back in the day, before I learned all this shit, I used to approach girls every night in the club. I used to go out with my friends, just go to the club, not even drink. Sometimes I drink a bit, but it's just the easiest way to build up confidence. No one remembers because you're all drunk and the girls are horny. They're out to do shit. They literally came out for you to approach them. And if you believe otherwise, if you believe that girls came out to have a girls' night out and not touch anyone, you're delusional. They've all come out for the same shit, so you need to play on it, and you can use it for practice. It's a great way to build up your confidence if you're a pussy, and there's no shame in it. Approaching the girls in the gym and just straight up asking if you could work in sets with them works as well. Now, it's a bit harder because you need to read the signals and shit. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend nights out for less experienced people, because in the gym you need to worry about her reporting you, or if you're introverted to begin with, you're going to be shy to see her again if she rejects you. So I'd say just go on nights out and practice your game from there.